This is where I actually get to talk about the different concepts and things that we have in store if we are able to get the supporters and the people supporting the show. Just to give you an idea of what it is, I looked up a definition. A show Bible is a document that outlines the characters, plots, settings, and themes of a television series. Writers pitch show Bibles to network executives and production companies in the hopes that it will procure a production agreement. So, by me having this Bible, I'm actually preparing a virtual copy as well as a hard copy of everything we have coming up on deck. And just as a fun way of showing that to people, we have our Bible bracket here. The first 4 weeks, these are the choices that we made. They competed against each other, and then in the first week, Sentient won. Sentient is all about the first sentient zombie of the zombie apocalypse. Zombies have evolved. They think. Maria Trout is all about social media and about the influence of it and how someone unprepared for fame gets fame. And of course, fame without money. Let's talk about it with Maria Trout. Then we have Straw, which is all about straw gun purchases. That was the winner in week 3. And in week 4, the winner was John Long. Now, coming up in week 5, as soon as I can pull it up, here is our week 5 bracket. First, we have the film Habits, and then we have the film Respect. Now, Habits is all about the things that we do in our lives on a daily basis that can have unintended consequences. For example, uh, have any of you guys ever heard of popcorn lung?
We talked about that.
Yeah, there was a man who he would make microwave popcorn, and every day he would eat 2 bags of microwave popcorn. And whenever that popcorn came out of the microwave oven, oh, he would breathe in those fumes. He really loved the smell of that microwave popcorn. He's that first asterisk in Habits. You'll notice that between each letter there's an asterisk. Well, as a consequence of doing that over 10 years, he developed what's called popcorn lung, which normally only people who work in microwave popcorn factories get. But because of that habit, the unintended consequence was popcorn lung, and I believe he also developed a brain tumor. So habits is all about how the unintended consequences of the habits we have. Now, the next film, Respect. In our world today, no one seems to respect anything. They don't respect the living. They don't respect the dead. They don't respect our institutions. They don't respect anything. Well, in this short film, The Start, it's what happens when one person decides they're going to start demanding that respect. And they find an ingenious way of demanding that respect, and suddenly the whole world is on the bandwagon to get RESPECT, find out what it means to me. RESPECT. And of course, if we can get enough people to donate, we might be able to actually afford to use that song. So, using our rating system, and our rating system is it's either going to stick, needs more work, or you can forget about it. Based on our rating system between habits and respect, which one do you think works for you, or which one is the winner this week? We'll start with Katie.
For me, I think I would do habits just because I can relate more, and I think to find out how these habits can kind of have like a ripple effect, like you said, throughout your life. It would be interesting to see that. So habits for me, que se pega al otro que le tira, para allá, throw it away.
And that means what? What does
Com-
that mean?
Tírala, como que no se pega, it doesn't stick, no pega.
Okay. And what do you think, Clint? Which one sticks for you?
Or they both actually stick for me, but I have to choose one. But I'm going to talk about elaborate a little bit on habit. What everyone could get, what I see about habit is that showing us, it's going to be teaching us, some of us are going to have good habits, whether it's bad habits, and in the long run, it's going to have an effect on our life. So habit sticks, and then what's the other one is respect also sticks when I could also add respect in my life. Let's take, for example, I see respect could deal with it could be about an individual who never really stands up for himself and people walks all over him. And the minute he demands respect and he stands up for himself, they think he's disrespectful. So, but if I have to choose, I'm going to go with respect.
Okay. So we've got one vote for habits and we got one vote for respect. Jamel, it's up on you, man. Which one sticks for you? You get to break the tie.
No
Well,
pressure.
honestly, I like both. But for me, the first one I would go with would be habits, just because habits has a wide range of things that we could go with a flow on. Respect, I feel like we can have save that for later, because sometimes if a person doesn't even respect themselves, how are they going to expect to get respect from others? But that for me, I feel like can be a little bit further down the line. But habits is first, just because there's so many things that go into play with that. Paul, we even talked about one where a person, if they don't have good posture, or if they're always walking a certain way, or even in the gym, where I see some guys when they're lifting and everything, and they're all hunched over trying to lift this heavy weight. And they consistently do that all the time, and then they think they're all buffed and big with their shoulders hanging over, not realizing as they mature and get older, their back starts to form that same hump, and next they're looking like Igor, and they're wondering why they're looking like that. Is because they don't practice good posture, and they don't start out with the proper weight and the proper lifting techniques to keep themselves fit and keep themselves looking strong, because posture is everything when it comes down the line. So like I was saying, that's just an example of where habits can take you to many different avenues to make something happen.
Well, I got to tell you guys, this time is just flying by, but it looks like the winner for this week is going to be habits. But from what you guys were saying, both stick. So at some point, we will be doing both of those films, either as part of the sketch show as a short film, or as as an actual feature film.
I look forward.
And
I look forward to doing both.
Yeah, respect can be a good
I
motivational.
say respect. We could do it like almost like it could based on different people, 3 parts, short episodes. Different people showing you how they about to go about earning respect.
well,
It could be about different people, different lifestyles. 3 part
to give you an
episodes.
idea, about respect,
Hmm.
Clint, to let you know that instead of doing it in the traditional fashion, instead of doing it in the traditional fashion that you're mentioning, respect is all about one person
Okay.
demanding respect, having that be caught on camera.
Hmm.
And instead of people considering them a Karen, people take that as their way in to demanding respect themselves. So to actually we will get to actually show and showcase the response to this person and how other people in their day-to-day lives demand respect.
Nice.
And in my fantasy of the film, it may actually get all the way up to the White House, if you know what I mean.
Oh
In my
boy.
fantasy of what the film could be, it would be something where respect becomes popular again. Respect has always been popular in my book, but different people have different books that they go by.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, they don't always abide by their books. But in the movie Respect, respect makes a comeback.